What's good, y'all? This is not coming at y'all once again. Yes, I'm back. Today's date is July 31st, 2012, and the time now is 4:30 p.m. The basis for this video, really, I just want to touch a little bit on some issues that has been bothering the hell out of me when it comes to the LGBT community. Yes, there are still a lot of hate crimes that exist. There is still a lot of ridicule that exists. There is still a lot of bullshit that exists when it comes to our community. So the first thing I want to talk about is the hate crimes and the ridicule. You hear more, probably not on the newscaster stations, but more on the internet now about, people vandalizing the homes of gays and lesbians and firebombing cars and, writing basically just derogative ass statements when it comes to gays and lesbians and transgenders and things like that. So, as a quick update thing, just take a look at the website www.towerload.com. That is TOWERLOAD.com. It basically keeps our community updated when it comes to, gays and lesbians, transgender, bisexual, hate crimes, ridicule, things of that nature. It's really a good source, for us to keep a watch out when it comes to, outside society and how they may think of us and, things like that. So I say take a look on there. It's a lot of interesting stories. I wish I had, came upon this website earlier, but God works for his reasons. So like I said, take a look on there. Second thing I want to touch on, I was basically back and forth on Facebook and Twitter. I'm still doing it, as a matter of fact. If y'all want to keep a lookout, y'all can hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/Sinatra DA Truth, and Facebook.com. I actually have 2 pages on Facebook right now. The official Sinatra J. Johnson page is now deleted. So hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/J.613 or facebook.com/President Sinatra 313. And I might as well give you the spelling now. PRESZIDENT Sinatra 313. That's the new page. Don't really have too many friends on there right now. I just started the page off, so it is what it is. But I still thank everybody for their love and their support. But my reason for basically going back and forth is because of it's getting real ridiculous. How those of the LGBT community are so quick to say how they hate, how people hate and ridicule us and, just basically show us no remorse or support at all. And then it's like, the more we talk about that, the more we bring it among our own kind, and it's getting real sick. Yeah, take a look at my face. I'm serious. It's getting real sick. Now, I really just want to touch on this real quick because honestly, I wanted to do this video the other day because of this status. It's my little sister, as a matter of fact. Shout out to Hayes. Look her up. Facebook.com/interviewees.creation. It was a status that she wrote on Saturday that really triggered my thoughts. I wish I could have shared it for everybody else to see, but I just read it out loud for you. You know, quote unquote, as I grow older, I sit and I observe people in our LGBT community, and it's full of mess. Now, why do we have to rep 6 colors on our clothing and etc. just to prove our preference? Laughing my ass off. So what you're saying is, in order to show that you're gay, you have to do all of the expected things. Shaking my head. Try something different, like, damn, be yourself maybe. And I couldn't have agreed more, and I couldn't have said it better my motherfucking self. Now, my reason for reading this off is because it was touching on a subject that I was about to talk about. Now, like I said, the more we talk about ridicule, standards, hatred, degrading, disregard, and all of that, is the more we do it amongst our own people or our own kind or within our own community. Excuse me. And it's getting to the point where it's like, what for? What for? We the main ones talking about change. It's time for a change. Change. People need to learn how to change. Change. When everybody needs to realize, just sit back and think. Just sit back, chill, think about it. Change starts with you. It starts with you. That is just not some famous saying to keep everybody motivated on change. That's a true statement. You can't preach anything if you're not willing to practice exactly what you're preaching. Understood? Yeah. So, while we're the main ones talking about this when it comes to the heterosexual community or those that don't support us, we the main ones doing it. Now, I want to let's touch on just pieces and snippets. I'm not gonna make this video that long. Just pieces and snippets of this status, and I'm gonna elaborate on it briefly. Now, why do we have to rep 6 colors on our clothing and etc. just to prove our preference? Now, I have no problem with the rainbow. The rainbow is actually a good element to show all of the colors of the emotions that gays, lesbians, transgenders, and bisexuals go through dealing with life as being such. But to make it a main type of accessory for our community is just messed up. Because I know some gays and lesbians now that usually, and haven't been doing it for a while, they don't use the rainbow. They don't use any reference of the rainbow, 6, 7 colors, rainbow all day. They don't even wear nothing rainbow. You understand? Now, like I said, I have no problem with it. But then you do see some people that just go overboard as hell. Like, you go to Pride and they rainbow from head to toe. Tie-dye hair, rainbow. Makeup, rainbow. Shirt, tie-dye, rainbow. Pants, rainbow. Shoes, rainbow. Shoelaces, rainbow. Belts and accessories, rainbow. Like, it's understood you're happy to represent for your community. But we can do that individually without making an ass of ourselves. And moving on. Now, so what you're saying is, in order to show that you're gay, you have to do all of the expected things. Now, if you remember the video that I made as far as relationships in the LGBT community, you would know that I go by nothing that is expected of other gays, lesbians, transgenders, or bisexuals. Why? Because first off, I'm my own individual before I am a lesbian woman. Everybody needs to realize that there was no rule book, no standards, and no guidelines set when it came to creating the LGBT community. It was said so we'll learn how to live our lives more abundantly and more free without, having to deal with the ridicule of the outside world. Basically, as a way for us to come together, to share our experiences or our sorrow or our pain or our happiness with one another without having to worry about what the outside world would think of us. Now, to set standards and rules on that is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I don't even see how it started. Everybody always got something to say about how you should dress and if it ain't right, what you should say and if it ain't right, how you should act and if it ain't right, you know, who you should date and fuck and if it ain't right. Like, it's just too much going on. Now, like I said in the previous video, until we learn how to sweep up our own backyards, we can't direct everybody else to do this. There's no way in hell. That's like you go over to a friend's house and their house kind of messy, and you get to judging them on how, oh, well, girl, you need to clean up, or you need to straighten up, or you need to do this and you need to do that, but go back home and your shit look like hell raised over. It don't sound right, do it? Exactly, and that's exactly what we're doing to the rest of the community. And why I say we is because I'm not going to just include myself like I'm just so perfect. I have my flaws also. But at the same time, it's just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Now, the last part. Try something different, like being yourself, man. That's true. Like I said before, we are individuals first. We were people first before we became gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders, curious, questioning, whatever you are established as. You were a person before you realized what your orientation was. And that's what we need to keep in tune with. We are people before our orientation. We have kids now that just as well as they're talking about kids starting to get pregnant like younger and younger, you having kids that's having kids now. You feel me? It's kids out here 11, 12, 13 years old popping out babies, you know, just like it's kids 11, 12, 13 years old coming out the closet now. It's getting to a point where we have to set the proper examples for these children, because you think shit is bad now? When they say children are our future, they mean that. Meaning whatever they soak up now from this generation or from generations before us is what will be used in their adulthood. And if they ain't seeing nothing but bullshit between us, that's what they gonna do to the next. So it's about that time to just go and get it together. It really is. Like I said, I'm not gonna draw this video out no longer than it has to, because what more is there to be said than is already said? If I haven't said it before, somebody else has. After I say this, somebody is still gonna say it. It's just up to us as people to finally get it instead of always preaching it. Start practicing it. You understand? So, off that, on to something else. I just really want to thank everybody that has followed me and Blue Boy Entertainment thus far, because I did start off by myself, and then, you know, between me and the co-founder of mine, we founded Blue Boy Entertainment. I just want to thank everybody that has followed us thus far, shown us the love and support that we have received thus far. Like I said, look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/BlueBoyENT Detroit. The reason why I'm saying that is because there was a bulletin posted July 27th. We're to the point now where we're looking for artists, any people in production, any people in, you know, imaging, technology, whatever it may be. I'm sorry to, you know, just be bullshit like that, but I'm gonna just read off the bulletin for you. And please don't write or post unless you are serious about this. Looking for men and women 18 and over of the LGBT community, and now it doesn't even have to be the LGBT community, just any men and women over the age of 18, to formulate a team under the Blue Boy Entertainment / We Are Not From This World Entertainment Companies to form an independent record label company and to showcase the true talent we have as individuals, even within our own community. Now, whatever your talents may be, they could be singing, they could be rapping, they could be writing, producing, graphics, imaging, technology, we are the showcase to go. So right now, we are just looking for people in metropolitan Detroit and surrounding cities. As y'all know, that's where I'm from. Serious inquiries only. For more information, questions, or inquiries, please email blueboy.television@yahoo.com. And I have an asterisk at the bottom for a special announcement. For all love and support received thus far, it is greatly appreciated. Help us to broadcast our love for our community and keep it coming. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, facebook.com/BlueBoyELTDetroit, and subscribe to the YouTube page, youtube.com/BlueBoyTVDetroit. And that basically touches on that. So, if you didn't catch on to the emails, I'll put them in the caption box at the, below this video. And any other contact info that may be needed. But like I said, I'm not going to draw this video out no longer than it has to be. So I am off of this. I will see you guys later. And like I said, keep up with the times and keep up with yourself. Peace, love, and I'll see y'all later.